today we're going to be revisiting one of our most famous talks, which is about private pay clients. People are constantly asking, how do I get private pay clients? And my answer's always the same. Private pay clients can be the same as insurance clients, right? But if people are calling and want to use their insurance, there will be some people that say, yes, I specifically want to see you, so I won't use my insurance. You don't accept insurance. I will see you. So you have to capture people by not accepting certain insurances. If you accept insurance and you want to increase your private pay, you will have to start rolling off insurance panels. I've always accepted insurance, but there was a time when I did not accept one particular insurance panel that's pretty popular in our area, and that was all my private pay clients. They would call me because they knew I was an anxiety expert, so it's very important to have a niche, right? Have a niche. And when we said, we don't take this particular insurance, this is the private pay rate, we can provide you with a super bill, great, no problem. People continue to see me with that, without using their insurance. So those clients weren't any different than the other clients calling. And maybe some we did lose, not everybody converted. So a lot of the times, maybe your conversion rates look a little bit different if you take insurance. A lot of the times conversion rates can be as high as 80, 90%, depending on availability and a couple other things. Conversion rates for private pay practices hover more around 50%, could be lower, could be higher, depending on how the person is that answers your phones or what specialties you have or what kind of referrals you're getting. So that's my first piece of advice. If somebody is already maybe taking insurance, having them think about rolling off some of the lower paying insurance panels, or maybe the ones that are a pain, the ones that require a lot of paperwork, don't pay as fast, and just keeping maybe one or two high paying insurance panels. The other thing to think about is, where do these clients congregate? Where do they go? Where are they also spending monies and dollars? Because that's where you need to go. You need to follow the money, right? And so think about day spas, think about acupuncturists, think about hairstylists, think about private schools. So it depends on who your population is. So if I'm going to work with children, I'm going to hit up the private schools, right? Because that's people who are already paying cash. They're paying money for their child to go to school. And so chances are they may be inclined to pay cash for therapy. And so you have to think about where your ideal client will be. So you absolutely want to make a profile of your ideal client and identify where they might get a referral from your practice. So I said, let's go with the child therapist. I'm not going to necessarily market myself to pediatricians. Why? Because almost every single person that sees a pediatrician has insurance, and they are going to ask their pediatrician for a referral with the insurance. Now, I'm not saying if you work with children and you take cash, you should never work with pediatricians, but that wouldn't be the first place I would think of. The first place I would think of would be the private schools, for instance. And so you want to make sure that whoever you're networking with is also private pay. So if you network with a lot of therapists, be sure to network with other private pay therapists. If you work with children, network with other private pay therapists that don't work with children, right? So that they can refer their clients' children to you. So go where the clients are. That is so important. I'm going to give you one more tip on where to find private pay clients. But first, I want to thank our sponsor, TherapyNotes. If you're running a private pay practice or you decide to run an insurance practice, TherapyNotes is definitely the electronic health record for you. You can take credit cards from there. You can write your notes. You can send assessments. You can do your telehealth sessions for free. So if you want a telehealth private pay practice, TherapyNotes would be great for that. So I highly recommend you check out TherapyNotes. So going back to where to find private pay clients. For me, the gold standard, if you watch any of my videos, you know it's Google. We find so many of our clients on Google. A lot of private pay practices use Google AdWords, especially in very high competitive areas. And so if you are really committed to growing your solo practice to your group practice private pay, I definitely want you to check out a company like Counseling Wise. RevKey is another one that does Google AdWords that can help you really stand apart, really drive referrals to your practice and get those private pay clients for you. I hope this was helpful. I'll see you soon, everybody. Bye.